to move this. So, okay. Absolutely. Nothing. Yeah. This is the one we leave there, so you don't echo. It's doing it though. It's doing it. Hi, Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Assalamu alaikum. How you doing, bro? You good?
Alhamdulillah, man, I'm good, man. How are you?
Wait, is it echoing?
Say that again?
It's doing it. Oh, no, the mic is echoing. We're trying something out. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh shit. Yeah. Hi, Lamin, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that was crazy. We was trying to use the phone for the camera, bro, because this laptop is flipped all the way around. We look upside down in it.
Okay, okay.
But how you doing though? How is everything?
Alhamdulillah, man, I'm good, man. How are you?
No, we're doing good, bro. Alhamdulillah, can't
That's
complain.
good. That's
The guy is
everything.
here today. He's with us.
Who's that?
And I said Sully is here today. Today he's
Oh,
with us.
I hope you've got your notes to present for us today.
I tell him. Long time, bro.
All right. That's good to hear.
So how has your weekend been so far?
Weekend is actually been good. What did I do? Yeah, actually on Saturday, was it a Saturday, I think, or something like that?
Yeah.
Now on Friday, I had to go pick up my car. I came back. Then Saturday was pretty much with the family and stuff. Went to my mom's house. Chilled there for a bit with my little brothers and stuff, and just a bit of shopping really.
That's good, man. Same
Yeah.
here,
How about
nothing
you
really
guys'
much.
weekend?
We haven't been up to too much, honestly. Just at home, the same kind of thing. I was more locked in on the working on this AI thing, but
Yeah.
other than that, I feel like it's just been calm, the same whole thing.
So how's the AI solution going so far? Because I see you posting here and there and stuff.
Currently, we just kind of launched the agency type thing, and we just like currently in the client acquisitions thing, basically trying to put that thing as much as we can out there to look for clients. But
Mm-hmm.
other than that, we just going slow with that, and it's going good. Honestly, I feel like we can do so good with it.
Okay. And then why is is it an AI solution for agencies, as in any type of agency?
Yeah, it's like AI solution for agencies, mainly like a state agency and like say let's say coaches or
Mm-hmm.
for example even like a trading coach, whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just automate some of the conversation flow with them and appointment booking as well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, I think it's really good, bro.
That's good, man. That's interesting. I'm not gonna lie, AI is something to look into. Probably,
Yeah,
have your one or two fingers into it, at least know, the potentials and stuff of it. Because I'm not gonna lie, it's a big industry, and then from now until the few years down the line, it's definitely going to be something big. I mean, we're already seeing there's a lot of this, big corporations and stuff like that that are implementing AI on their everyday life and stuff like that. So
for
it
sure.
definitely, I myself, I've kind of looked into it here and there. I tried,
Yeah,
doing a few things here and there. I even tried to build an app AI based and stuff like that. So yeah, it's
yeah.
definitely an industry to look into. To be honest, I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, but for sure, especially right now, it's literally at that start. So it's only good to put more skill around there as well.
Exactly, because it was me and well, not a partner, but probably a friend of mine. We're building this app, AI, an AI app based on fundamentals and macro. Scans everything,
Mm,
summarizes the thing. Well, the event or the news, however, it is into something very small and then easy to understand and easy to read, and also it kind of tells you based on the outcomes of this news or whatever they've said in that news. Basically, this is what it means for the market, or what this is what it means for this, or this is what it means for this pair of that pair, or for the market overall. So we've been kind of working onto it, to be honest. I'm not
Tools
gonna
like
lie.
that. I think we create some tools like that before, but that was mainly like for like trading advice as well. But yeah,
Okay.
I feel like those kind of tools are really cool, especially like summarizing the news
Yeah,
event and
exactly, because
everything.
especially when it comes to the macro and fundamental side of things, can be a bit
Buildable,
complicated
yeah.
before you grasp it or anything like that. So if we have obviously tools like that that can summarize the whole thing and then bring it under one umbrella, and then make it easy for people, or outsiders, easy to understand for them. And then obviously incorporating a lot of languages and that in there, it really is amazing. We kind of worked on it, did it here and there. So yeah.
No, that's good, man. I feel like we can even build one of them as well, honestly.
Okay.
You just need to like understand which platform it is, and
Yeah,
then
exactly.
it's simple to build that thing, honestly, like summarizing the news event for you guys, and you just have like basically the best important bit that you need to pay attention to, and
Yeah,
then all the
exactly.
rest is done.
Yeah,
That is something we can build, bro.
nah, yeah. I mean, like I said, we have a lot of conversations. I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't having my car for this past few weeks or something like that. But now that I have it, we'll probably, arrange a date or something like that. Kind of. I drive down there, no problem. We go somewhere or whatever, bro.
Let's go, man. Cause man, honestly, I'm trying to use all my time and do my own shit, bro.
Yeah.
Cause bro, like it's crazy, bro. Inshallah, bro, that's
Uh,
gonna
uh,
come along the way.
and then on top of that, there's this event going on Friday. Is well, I've been invited by a friend of mine. She's also obviously in the space of trading and stuff like that, and they're gonna have this event in London, May not Mayfair. I forgot the place of the name, the name of the place where there's gonna be a lot of this traders that are out there in the industry, making here and there, and then there's also gonna be some of the most reputable firms in there. I've
Yeah.
been invited. I'm considering to go. So I don't know if that's
I
something that.
think you should go, man. It's a big networking opportunity there, man.
I mean, if you want, we can definitely make it happen. I'm not gonna lie, because
Where
26
is it going to be?
it's gonna be in London.
When is it? Do you know like the date and everything?
On the 26th, Friday coming, I think.
Mm, shit. That that's a decision making. Let me just get me right here.
I mean, it's a good opportunity to get your feet out there. Get to meet different
Yeah.
people there. There's gonna be quite few of the big names in the space and that. So it's only good. I'm
So
not.
it's gonna have to be. I think we're probably gonna have to like meet up, then catch up at train. Are you planning to go a train through there, or you trying to drive down there?
Mm, I was planning to maybe drive.
Uh, we see.
If you
Maybe
guys,
next Friday. Though.
because
We'll talk about that after the call, anyways. We'll
okay,
see.
go on
Cause
then. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, we can always have a private conversation. And if it's a case of me coming
yeah,
down there, then meet you guys, then we go. That's not a problem, bro. Trust
yeah. I think we can do that. If you, yeah, we'll talk about it by then. We should talk about it because I feel like I'm looking for event opportunity, and that
me.
is the one I should go. So inshallah, bro.
That's fine. I mean, if you obviously, you know,
Just
I
okay,
can
man.
definitely make it happen. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's got. I've been. I got the flyer sent out. This the only thing that's required is only like a ticket. That's for a tenner. I think we're 20. Then with the code that I've been given, you can get it for a
Yeah.
tenner. So,
Nah, for sure. You need a ticket anyways to get into this kind of event.
so I
So
mean,
that if you
honestly,
have
like
the
I said,
link, if you have the link, you can also share that to me as
yeah,
well.
100% will do. I've got it in my email. Then yeah.
Now that's fine, man. But overall, how is that market been as well? Last week was good.
Um,
How it was?
I'm not gonna lie. Well, last week we only had one set of taken. It was on the Swiss franc, and then obviously
Yeah,
the dollar. I mean the pound and the euro. The obviously the sort of POIs that we've had have been kind of breached out, and then I think on euro have been stopped out, taken one position, but obviously divided that into two positions. So I've been one taken out, and then the other you know gave me couple of profits, to be honest. So yeah.
nah, that's good, man. For us, we traded, we trade gold, obviously. But the day we end up blowing our account that we were doing. So we're gonna make a video about that as well. But overall, bro, the market action, price action play out perfect, bro. Like super cool, bro. Honestly,
Yeah.
just Wednesday the news come out and
Hmm.
it was a bit weak. But other than that, I feel like everything that we was predicting, gold actually did
Exactly.
exactly like that.
Exactly. And I feel like, because obviously there was a lot of people that were anticipating, obviously, the rate cuts here and there. Obviously, that happened. I think the cut rates for about 25 basis points and stuff like that. It was already predicted, and the market was kind of pricing that in. So I feel like, it kind of tanked in a way, but based on what obviously Powell was saying, the
Yeah,
way he interpreted the event, it sounded a bit more hawkish, meaning that it sounded a bit more bullish. So that's why we kind of had that little rally there. And then on top of that, I think we had employment claims after the rate cuts and stuff like that. Then news that came for the pound also wasn't really good. So
yeah,
it was a bit crazy. But other than that, we predicted, obviously, we were talking that obviously we're looking for euro to get into 119, which he already did. And
nah, it did honestly.
still, bro, I'm not gonna lie, still, very bullish on well, very bearish on the dollar. I'm bullish on pound, bullish on euro, and bearish on the Swiss franc as well. Bullish on obviously gold, and bullish on silver as well. I think I actually had some positions on silver as well last week. So yeah.
Nah, for sure. Now the market overall for me until structures change, nothing changed again. That was some of the thing last week that happened. Honestly, I feel like there is not even too much that need to break down on the last week video. So if you anyone wanna watch that, the video is been uploaded. I uploaded that video this morning. So
Mhm.
we're just gonna get ahead and just probably do a weekly analysis and just get ready for the week, bro. Other than that.
No doubt.
Um, that for update for last week, nothing too crazy happened.
Mhm.
Everything has been broken down. We're just gonna continue from here.
Same, to be
And
honest. I'm not gonna lie. I think you've seen some of my posts that I made on the other accounts.
yeah, I see, and I found that else capital.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, nothing has really changed. Very bearish on dollar, of course, and the DXY as well. And yeah, obviously any opposing pair traded against the dollar, of course, that's gonna be bullish. So overall, I'm not gonna lie, there's nothing to be scared. It was just a bit of a volatility that we had in the market. It happens, it is what it is. We just move on. But like I said, I've already done my kind of, my setups that I'm looking for next week. Actually, yeah. If obviously you guys wanna go over yours, then yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'll just go over Euro USD and gold anyways. There's not
Mm.
too much analysis to do to today. We're just gonna try to make it as quick as we can. But overall, we're just gonna make sure we understand our market, how we want it. But um on the Euro side of thing, I feel like price, bro, like I can't lie, we killed these videos that we've been doing
This
though.
is
The
what
way
I'm
we
saying,
were
bro.
going with price
Trust
action, everything was crazy. Cause
me. Yeah,
like we were talking about this high and finally look what we had here,
got
bro.
taken out.
We was talking about this for so long, bro.
Trust me. 1.9.
1.19 bang, bro. I mean target just complete there, bro. I mean it's been saying 1.19 for so many days.
So many days, bro. Like I said, for so many days, I've been very fundamentally aligned with 1.19. And then actually, I'm
Yeah.
sorry to cut you off. Actually, obviously, looking at funders, looking at markets and stuff like that, people are already predicting the euro to to at least reach 1.21 by year end. So it's only
Nah,
good news for us. I'm not gonna lie.
really good news. We stay with market structure and just continue.
Yeah.
But now the reaction that it just hit at 1.19 was solid reaction and just pull back from there
Yeah.
madly, bro. But other than that, I think the euro now, even if we had a pullback, is something to expect anyways. But special now we actually taking out the structure. It's time for me to actually like understand on what area I'm gonna be using for my daily extreme structure point and what area I'm gonna pay attention to that price might react from there and then continue going. For example, to go and take out this high one more time. So that's what I'm gonna focus on. So I'll just check on the weekly time frame real quick.
Yeah.
Finally, again on the weekly time frame that we were saying that we needed to see price at least above here.
Yeah.
So we just have that week there nicely. It's actually crazy. So the weekly stays the same. We currently just make the higher high, but
Mm-hmm.
again we were saying the same thing. A candle needs to close above that area at least for it to be validated. But the way the market just wicked from here, if it does pull back from here, then that is another thing because we already make the high that we were looking.
Yeah.
But we wanted to see sign like this to tell us the market is actually ready for pullback. For example, if this week candle just decide to be one bearish engulfing candle, then we might expect the euro is gonna continue going lower from there a bit.
Mm-hmm.
After we make the new all-time high. But I think on the weekly time frame, we might still have the euro bullish a bit. Honestly, I'm still bullish
Yeah.
on the euro side of things, but
Mm-hmm.
um, the way price is reacting from the area that is coming from, we're gonna expect a pullback. So we're not gonna go against the sellers at this point too aggressively because already price give us the high that we needed. We
Yeah.
just need to wait and see a sign. But until then, I'm just gonna check the daily structures again. I'm just gonna add here this psychological number is needed. This is the monthly high low. I was looking for high above here. So technically the euro side, I'll be taking this as my extreme point for this whole leg here that we take out this structure here. So that is just one leg for me. So obviously that. Give me new higher high, higher low here, higher high. But currently, I feel like the way price is reacting and coming back down to for me, I'm just paying attention to the structure that we was building within that structure that we was in. So, cause
Yeah.
price keep making the new higher highs and higher lows, and we
Hmm.
create a new higher high. So, as long as we stay above here, we might expect the euro to continue going low higher. But if price just start to go with this pullback that we just started, bro, the euro can easily try to liquidate all this area
Yeah.
before we have another move on the daily time frame.
Yeah.
Especially if the dollar start to have a bit strength as well.
Yeah.
That
Exactly.
is what I'm seeing on the daily time frame, honestly, because
Mhm.
price traded above the previous month high for a few days, and now we just coming trading back below it. But again, we're gonna pay attention to this key area price is leaving for us, and then we can just try to go with the structure. But overall, for me, I feel like the daily is still bullish because we just had a breakout of these highs here on this candle, and this is just a pullback. And technically, price is still making this series of higher highs here, higher low. So if we have some rejection around 1.17 again, the euro might try to make its way back up to continue taking out this high. If that don't happen, the daily time frame can do one thing. We can drop further, closes below these levels here,
Yeah.
and then give us some sign of the market might start to continue going lower from here. But price is very, very bullish. We're gonna go with the first idea for now until something change. That is what I'm seeing on the daily time frame on the euro. Let's Fibonacci before our this market is just pulling back.
Yeah.
Holy,
Easy there, bro.
this is crazy. And again, this was a key area that I wanted to see price trade back above. But unfortunately, right now it looks like we're trading below this area for a bit. But that area still stay for me as a key area to look for. Whenever price is above here, I
Mhm.
might take it for my advantage to look for some longs above there. But currently, we're just gonna try to align our structure exactly how we was doing on the forward time frame until we get this move here. So the forward still making that is higher high. Then we have the higher low, we have the higher high because we did break here. So this is the higher low. We then create a new higher high here. So we take this as our higher low to first then pull back, give us a new higher low here, and then take out the structure, then pull back again. So now you see like the structure is still super bullish.
Exactly. Yeah.
Um, And
Solid.
special prices coming closer to this 200 EMA again. I feel like the euro is super bullish. When it comes to structure wise, 4 hour, as we can see, I feel like the structure is very clean. That price is bullish overall. So we're gonna pay attention to the buyers. Yeah, but that is how I'm seeing on the euro side of thing, and on the daily time frame is looking so clean as well to look for buys. So currently the areas that I'm saying the euro might react it from here to give us the reason to look for longs. The same week that we had that day, we was waiting for price to come back down here. I still do believe that might be the extreme point for this to see how the euro is going to be reacting from here, and
Mm-hmm.
then there we might have a sign for this price to go higher. So the euro might react from here, but again, special that we just coming trading back below this key area that we had from the past. Price can come here, react from there, and then from there it might go lower. But the
Yeah.
idea for me, I'm using this area that price needs to trade back above it, retest it, and then continue going from there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll use that area for that idea. But for me, I'm gonna pay attention for the euro to actually come into this forward area here, or
Yeah.
even at 1.17 one more time. So we'll have the retest there,
Yeah.
and then look for buying opportunities around here. That is more likely, more aligned with the structure to look for the buys around
Yeah.
here. So I think that is going to be the idea for the euro. Yeah, what do you guys think?
Now, I'm not gonna lie. I think I pretty much have the same thing as you have. Well, going based off the 4 hours sort of time frame, I'm not gonna lie, structure is looking very clean. We're making series of higher highs, higher lows, and then if we back that with obviously funders and stuff like that, then there's no reason for us to be thinking, okay, we have this massive pullback. Fair enough, the market has to do that. The market is just not gonna rally up continuously. It has to have that breathing period. So I feel that that's what's happening right now. And then, in my opinion, it's just a case of kind of being a bit more patient due to the simple fact that obviously there's a lot of volume breaking down, breaking towards the downside of things. But
Yeah.
like I said, nothing has changed structure wise, bullishness wise, or anything like that. We're still very, very, very bullish, at least by the end of this year. And going off, like I said, based on the 4 hour structure, I pretty much have the same thing as you have, which I'll probably be kind of explaining quickly after you've done. And yeah, the area that you've literally marked, I think that's the sort of area that I have the extreme point from this recent higher high.
Yeah.
And yeah, this there's nothing to kind of mix up my mind or anything like that. I'm very bullish. It's just a case of being patient, waiting for your areas, and then just taking the trade from there.
Now for sure, the euro is looking clean. Honestly, bro. I'm even about to start. I'm starting. Actually, don't tell you. I'm starting now. I'm starting a 100K account with this God funded. I don't know if you've heard of them before.
Yeah,
So I'm literally just starting that with this week. I got that account this afternoon. So every trade idea that I'm about to post here is to help me pass that fucking channel. So we're locked in, bro. We're super locked in, bro. You know what I mean?
locked in, bro. Locked in, bro. Locked in. Locked in. Locked in.
Yeah, that, bro. Nah, but yeah, man. So these trade ideas, I'm gonna be as much patient as I can. Wait for this, cause again, I'm at phase right now. I need to only take quality trade to actually put
Like,
myself in a better position. So I'm gonna pay attention to the euro as much as I can for price
mm,
to actually come into these areas here,
yeah,
give me some clear reaction, and then continue going with there, bro. But right now. I'm just gonna go with the market, bro, honestly. But yeah,
that's
this
it.
euro trade idea, I'll share it on Whip as well. So I keep sharing my signals there. I'm gonna get your email and add you there on today as well.
Yeah,
So it's only going to be beneficial. But yeah, man, that is that for the euro. So if you wanna share your chart, you can do
yeah.
that.
Of course, I will do.
I think price action will make any much difference. But I'm just gonna start sharing my your chart. Yeah. Look in and study these videos, bro. Like if you watch the videos from the start point, everything should be there.
Should make sense. Well, yeah, like I said, I pretty much have, the same area. Obviously, I have my, well, this area has already been reached. Investors are suggesting euro to reach 1.19, and then
Yeah.
the next target is 1.121 at least by year end. So yeah. And yeah, going based on the base of the 4 hours of time frame, we can literally see that since we had this
Man,
massive
you
sort of
should be
retracement.
seeing they look same minute. They literally look same,
Trust
bro.
me, since we had this massive sort of sell-off in here, I don't know for what reason this was, but however, since from here onwards, we literally just been bullish, breaking obviously previous highs, creating new higher highs and stuff like that, then reacting
Mhm.
of the extreme point of things. So yeah, if you've been following the videos and stuff like that, you should
No,
clearly
for
see that
sure.
everything that we said we literally stuck to it. Although we had one, two, three, few losses along the way, but yeah, we've been sticking to our price action, whatever we think is gonna happen in the market, and that's what kind of happened. Luckily for us, these few weeks and stuff like that. Um, yeah, like I said, this high literally got taken. We had a bit of a range in market in here, got taken out an area in here. Actually, I had my area a bit lower in here. That's the only reason that I couldn't take this trade. Then obviously price action kind of ranged a bit, came here, resisted to here, reacted a little bit, then broke high, which obviously
No.
still signaling us that the bullish arms of price action is still intact, and that's the only reason that I have this first area in here and the second area in here. And then again, like I keep on saying, the areas that I go off are areas of either supply or demand. In this case, are areas of demand within an area of cycle levels. So we have our quarterly cycle levels and our whole cycle levels. So this is the first area. Market is kind of reacting to it, but maybe at all. I'm thinking maybe the market might not kind of hold this area. It rather might, decide to come a bit lower. But yeah, that's yet to be seen. For the week.
For sure. Now the euro side, we've technically just seen the same charts
Yeah,
again.
exactly. Like I said,
So if you're
this,
listening, you just gotta listen and just
trust
take the
me,
same thing. Yeah. This is the most important thing. I feel like when it comes to like understanding market structure together, it's
yeah,
actually crazy, bro. Because it's like you basically reading the same charts. Because
yeah,
it's more clear reason for you to actually stick with the bias when you see it's aligning with another trader's idea. So that answers a lot, man. So if you're
exactly.
analyzing and you're seeing buying opportunity on Euro USD, that is technically any trader around the world right now is seeing the
Exactly.
same kind of setup.
Exactly. And then, like obviously, Suleiman has already said previously, if this sell-off is still persisting, then we might then we might, pay attention for the market to take all of this, sort of liquidity in here, then, come all the way down to these areas, to this extreme area, which I kind of have marked in case. But however, the main paying attention for us, and obviously Suleiman, is just this area, or either that area for this week. And then hopefully the play, the setup plays in favor for us. But yeah, other than that, there's nothing much to say. Other than that, I'll just keep following, and yeah, just become successful with us within the way. That's pretty much
Yeah,
all about it.
that's for sure.
But then the other, I'll probably go with obviously my pound. Yeah, same thing really. We had this massive sell off. I think this was one first trade that I got taken out. No
Mhm.
stress, 0.5%. So yeah, I have this first area in here and this other extreme area in here, based on funders and the fact that we bearish on dollar and bullish on whatever opposing pair is being traded against the dollar. So this is the one area that I have, which I think might not hold, because of the simple fact that we have couple of a bit of liquidity in here, and then this might be the extreme point. So yeah, maybe market price can kind of get in here, then react and go up, or just ignore this area completely and come all the way down in here. Either one. So we're just gonna keep an eye, and then worst case scenario, we probably, if none of these areas hold up, then we might tend to look for these extreme areas.
No, for sure. That is looking, the pound is looking like it's grabbing a lot of liquidity. And
Yeah.
special, bro, that drop there, because if you look in the market structure there, that is the actually move that take out the structural high
Mm.
that give us the last drop. So I feel like that area is having more confluence than the price might hold there.
And
I
then,
believe it's gonna pull back further.
the reason that I don't see the market coming all the way down here, don't hold me for it, is we can clearly see that the market try to try to resist this area in here, which it failed to do so. Then
Mhm.
this area has not created the higher high, which we ignoring. So the impulse that has created the higher high is within this area, which is
Mhm.
this one, retrace a bit and then gave us a new higher
Yeah,
high.
yeah, yeah.
However,
Definitely.
we have these areas to pay attention to, which
Mhm.
mm, is a bit tricky. But looking at obviously the data within the UK is not the best. So maybe this still of my kind of persist a bit. But yeah, other than
I still do believe that high might be the target because if you look left here, the first area where the push started from, go left and just if you put the mic there, not that one, the first actually leg here,
this one,
um, this go left all the way to the actually move that the first one, yeah, after that, yeah. So that whole leg, if you take that from where the move, yeah, from there, if you take that to the high there, so that is all in one leg. and then the pound just come back down here.
Mm.
So technically, they need to take out that high.
Yeah, exactly.
That is how I'm
So
seeing the
yeah, like
market.
Suleiman said, spot on. I think we're still trading within a whole leg. So which is this leg here. So we're looking for the market to give us internal sort of structures within this higher time frame leg, which is very bullish. I'm looking at this,
For sure.
good reaction in
Yeah,
here. Market
yeah.
held up very well. So gave us this initial
Nah,
resistance in here, reacted, then broke above here, which in theory is suggesting that obviously this might be the new higher high, and with the rate records and stuff like that, that might be the case. But yeah, not to
nah, for
worry.
sure. Just more of patience now, man. This market is super bullish, bro. Like, bro, I'm trying to, bro, let trade no go out to get market in there and just take the trade and chill, bro.
That's
Like, bro, it's like,
that's it, bro. And
but
then the
yeah,
other one, I think the other players that I have on my watch list as well is obviously the
man, your guy,
bad
it's
boy.
a good.
Yeah, it's the obviously Swiss franc. It's very sensitive to data, especially with with the records that we recently had. So we expect this market, well, this pair to be
I
very
can't like
volatile.
the trade that you be taking on this bed, they're looking so clean, bro.
Yeah,
Honestly, bro.
exactly.
They're looking so clean, bro. Made me
So yeah,
wanna
I
sell
mean,
more.
I'm in this trade because I taken this trade I think last week.
Yeah.
I'm still in it. I'm in a bit of a drawdown. I think I taken it from here. I entered in here, and I'm still holding. I'm in a bit of a drawdown. I've probably maybe few points and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm still in this trade since I think it was on Friday or Thursday, something like that.
Now let's see what the new weeks provide for us. Now
Uh,
those setups now GU EU, if you seen them, just try to
that's it.
align them
And
to your
then
own
the obviously the setup that I taken last week, it was on silver. Actually, I said it was Swiss franc, but it was on silver. I think you seen this post on my Instagram, didn't you?
I think I see. Was this the one that you post along with EURUSDs and all of
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
All right.
There you go.
Ooh,
This
that's
was
clean, bro. That is one nice move up there, bro.
that was the setup that I taken here. Literally, this one here.
Is silver volatile like as gold? Is it volatile pair as well?
Now I think a gold is more volatile to it because a gold with a little movement you can bank in a lot of money. But obviously when it comes to silver is less volatile than gold, but the movements tend to be very clean. I'm not gonna lie, they tend to
Nah,
be
for
very
sure.
clean. But yeah, this was the only. I think this was the only setup that I taken last week. It was only on this one. It was this one really. It was just that on there. Simple. Obviously, market structure, break of highs. We have our area of interest in here within a cycle level, core a cycle level, whole cycle level. Then price came in here, which aligned with our time-based volume being from 9 to 11 and then from 1 to 3, and this was taken I think just after 10.
Now that's
This,
a clean shot up solid trade right there, bro. That's nice. Well done. Congrats for letting me know. Now, I just need 10% of the move.
but yeah, that was the only setup that I taken last week, and not much, to be honest. I was just I think last week for me was more of a case of hold and wait and see what happens after the whole red folders that had taken during the week.
Nah, for sure. Now that's good, man. I feel like most of the news are down now. Market is just reacting after news, so we're seeing the pullbacks that we are gonna need to see,
Yeah.
and then from there, bro, just continue with the market. For me, mainly again, every USD is just being the pair that I traded the most on gold. So
And
yeah,
then
it's
yeah, I had a sort of rough, not a rough, but have an analysis on gold, which
mhm.
obviously played out really well eventually. Break of highs reacted in here. Would have been a nice trade, but I don't usually trade gold like that. But yeah, it was
Now
simple.
that's literally I have the same bro. It's
Simple.
actually crazy. The market is basically just been moving from the same exact levels that we marked on those.
Trust
Like
me, bro.
that is literally what the market is doing. I can go over gold as well if you
Yeah,
like.
of course, of course. I mean, you're the master of gold, so I'll let that to you.
Yeah, I need to take
Don't
it for
touch
my
gold at all.
advantage now, though, honestly, bro. Because yeah, gold has been trading so good, bro. But the one thing with gold, you can't be impatient, bro. Like
Yeah,
if you wanna trade gold, you just actually have to like be patient and
yeah,
analyze the chart.
yeah.
When the market gets to where it needs to come, bro, it don't stop. It just gone crazy.
Exactly. And then I was speaking to one of my very close friends of mine. He's a trader, and then he's saying that because obviously it's very fundamentally based. He's saying that he's predicting gold to at least touch 4,000 by this year, by the
Bro,
end of
the
this year.
way Organ gold, we were talking about gold. We are like, we need to wait and see the candle formation, how we want to look at it.
Look at it, bro. Look at how
Yeah,
beautiful
we
this
were
is.
talking about gold because we were saying we need this pull. It's actually crazy, bro, how the market is actually doing the exact same thing, bro. We imagine in our brain, bro. It's
Trust me.
crazy, bro. You remember, Lamin, when we were here, I was like, this might be the pullback if we start
Yeah,
to see like one bearish engulfing candle from
yeah,
there. Until that happen, yeah, we cannot say this market make the swing high that it needs to do. So now, after the gold formed this high here, and
yeah.
now it's forming this, don't expect this market is gonna go just a little bit high and then pull back. Now, if they have already made the swing high, and now the swing low that needs to make to continue going with the price, it's kind of looking like it's already been formed. So anything after this candle for me is just going to be a little bit pullback
And then
continuation,
push up,
a
yeah,
little bit pullback and
and then
continuation.
push up.
That is what gold is looking to be, bro. If I pay attention with this next trend that is going to happen on gold, because honestly, we killed this trend here. Like we completely smoked this one here.
Hmm.
Again, like a lot of lesson have learned in this thing here. We could have taken a lot of advantage of these moves here, but as we building more experience with the market and understanding the move, I think it's only time to double down and understand what
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
doing. Because bro, you already seen it happening in front of
Yeah.
you, bro. It's crazy. It's actually crazy. But
This
yeah,
is
man, like, all is looking super good.
It's just a matter of taking the opportunity. Like I said, you remember, I think it was one of the calls where I said, where I said, obviously, if you feel like if you've gotten into that step where you're not very confident, but you know what you're doing,
Hmm.
you're literally at the edge of obviously or the outcome that you desire, then it's
Hmm.
only right for you just to double down on whatever you're doing.
Yeah, I took that word from you actually, honestly.
Trust me, it's
Yeah.
just only right for you to double down. I mean, it's simple. Human beings, we tend to ignore our gut feelings, but a lot of the times, whatever our guts are feeling, they tend to be very correct. To get it, and then whenever
Not
you have that gut
true.
feeling where you think that yeah, I already have I already have what I was looking for, then why are you hesitating? Why are you hesitating? It's just a matter
Yeah.
of managing risk and then just doubling down on those A plus setups.
Nah, for sure, man. Gold is looking more than clean right now. Again, we're getting closer to 4,000 as we
Yeah,
speak, anyways. And we've
yeah.
been saying that, we've been saying that
Okay.
for a while. Price is
Okay,
just going number
okay.
to number, and gold is super, it's very, very close to this number,
Yeah,
bro. Like, but weekly time frame wise, gold is super bullish. I'm just gonna pay attention because these are the key highs now that price actually made for the first time. So I'm only paying attention to these highs because they can be the area price will actually react from. So high of the week, I'm just gonna call it previous week high right there. So this is the key level we have for this move because price push higher and then we reject and close the week right there. When this week open, which is last week, we did try to sell, but now you can see price is actually closing above the previous week high here. So this current week that is going to open soon on gold, we might expect the same thing. So price can do one thing, it can try to sell a bit, reject, and then continue going and make a new high above here. So if we get that buy, that is gonna potentially close it back above this previous week high here. It needs to give us some form of pullback first, so we can actually buy that and then try to hold gold. I think gold right now, if you actually get an entry in a right position, bro, just try to hold it. Take profits if you can, but like just try to hold it because this market is going crazy right now.
Yeah,
So
like I said, I mean, if you manage to get it at a very low point, and then from there just rallying, just hold it, and then why is it called, trail your stop losses and stuff like that. Like be trailing your stop losses along the way.
now for sure. And look at the price action on the daily time frame,
It's
bro. We cannot
beautiful.
even say clean. It's super, super, super
Trust
clean,
me.
bro. Like, oh, I actually like it how gold is forming because I was wanting to see a higher high above this area so I can continue trading with the structure from there. And now I'm only seeing that higher high here. So technically, this is one leg. I'm expecting a pullback, which is going to be this now, because price gave me at least two candle to pull back. Not only that,
Mhm.
price is reacting at key level right here and giving me the exact formation that I'll look for to say, okay, potentially this will be a higher low point from the previous higher low point that we have. Either this or this, you can call it whichever you use. So if this is going to be potentially higher low point, obviously we're only going to expect gold to go in, to be going higher from there.
Exactly.
That
And
is
then,
what I'm seeing on gold. Especially, bro, the Friday candle close so good, and that is just, you know, at the movie style of this next move that might happen on gold. So,
and then,
I
and
have,
then, yeah. And then I
sorry.
think the only thing that I might add on gold is that obviously if it carries on, obviously the way price action is, then amazing. But obviously the one area that I'll probably be paying attention to, I'm not meaning that I'm gonna be taking any sales or anything like that. It's 3,600. If gold was to kind of retrace and then give us those deeper retrace and stuff like that, I feel like 3,600 is gonna be a very good level. Whoever, obviously, if gold retraces around there, then whoever catches an entry from there, just hold it up until 4,000, or let it go to the moon.
No, for sure. Because
But yeah,
again, now we can't. Sorry. I
yeah,
was saying now we can't really go against gold like that because
yeah,
again, like we're expecting price to cross above here, and trust me, the move that is gonna take out this high here is
yeah,
not going
it's
to
just,
be
yeah,
a
yeah, of course,
small
of course.
move. It's aggressive. So, but
Mhm.
yeah, this here for sure. If I ever see gold lacking to come around this here and I'm on the chart, bro, that is a solid entry area to look for gold to
Yeah,
continue
of
on
course.
because we only break it there and we never have any retest.
Yeah,
So.
exactly. Because even if you look at left, before obviously the impulsive move that we had, gold has kind of been ranging a lot, and then it failed to kind of retrace all the way back down. And for that matter, it gave us a new higher high, which obviously now price is react, as you said, is reacting well to the key area that we have, based off
Mhm.
of the ranging market that we had on the left. And if you look at it, bro, two bearish candles respecting the area, and then we close the weekly with the week on with a very, 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 very bullish candle. And
No,
yeah, obviously, if gold does anything as in breaking above and retesting the area, then there's no reasons to be looking for deeper pullbacks.
throwbacks. Nah, for sure. Now, like again, like we only paying attention to like how the candles are telling us the information. But for me, I'm fully happy to pay attention gold that might continue going higher from
Yeah,
here because this formation here is literally something like this on the lower time frame,
yeah.
head and shoulder bar, and price just change the direction. So we're gonna look for this, but this candle that just open right now, though, if I see price pull back a bit, I'm
Mhm.
expecting that pullback to come at least back down here, which is the previous week high here, and you can see that is the key area we have in this market anyway. But
Yeah,
yeah, gold again it's just Monday, price just open. We are gonna expect that the market to do at least the pullback and then continue going higher. So again, just a little bit weak like this on a daily candle. But the 4 hour time frame, I'm just gonna pay attention with the same structure because we know God might just do one of them overnight moves to actually take out this high here and then start to think about some pullback because this guy is stupid. Um, but the 4 hour time frame, again, as you can see, we were going for this structure here last week, if you remember.
yeah.
So price did now actually make that higher high here. We were saying that when we was in this counter trend, price was somewhere around here when we were doing the video. this pullback that was happening, we said that we do want to see gold trade back above here to give us that new high, and you can see we clearly have that push there and then give us that new higher high, and price come back all the way here. So technically, gold is going for this high right here.
Yeah, facts, yeah.
So we're just going for this higher high there. Um, yeah, so the first entries would have been around here. I even said a video about this on my trading view videos that I'll be sharing when gold was closing on this bullish candle. I was like, if gold closes like this, price is gonna continue going higher from there. You can see we're only having that bullish floor representing that move. So gold right now, this week, what I'm gonna look for is just to look for an entry on gold and continue going with the price from there. Just this from here, put this right there. Yes. So currently, what I'm seeing on gold, though, I mean, is that price because price is technically switching the bullish, the bearish floor that we was having. We switched
Yeah,
the bullish floor again. So now
mm,
we had the pullback here, which is confirming that if this is
yeah,
going to be a higher low, all needs to go and take out this high. So I guess we have all the reason to actually look for buys in this
yeah,
market. So currently price is then now trading back above this key area that we have here. So if I see gold maybe pulling back around this area one more time, I'm gonna expect that is going to be the next reason gold might hold to go and take out this news high that we make there. And price is looking like it's gonna do that easy by end of this week. So yeah, so my first idea on gold, I'm just gonna wait for price to see if we can have a nice or to retest back down this previous week level here, and that is aligning perfect with the structure high here, and then we can look for buy. If not, we're gonna see if gold can do a deeper pullback to this for our areas here, this
yeah,
area that we have marked down here. I'm just trading gold based on this levels nine right now because it's reacting so good with this level. So why not use them for the same reason? Because
yeah,
if I look back here, they most likely almost align with the extreme point. So there is
yeah,
no need to draw another line there. So I can
yeah,
just transfer the same areas for that new information. So yeah, I think gold is looking so good like this for me. I'm just gonna wait if price is gonna give me the reaction from here. If not, I'm seeing gold come back all the way down here and
around
then
it.
we can have that push into the high. That might be my next trade idea on gold. Worst case scenario though, all we gotta do now is wait to gold to completely finish reacting to this level that we are reacting off right now, and then give us a reason above here, and we can look for a trade. So that is going to be a decisional level for me to pay attention because again when we make out the high here we
Mm-hmm.
react and then price pull back, we then break back above that area, price reacting from there, fake move and then drop back below it, react it again and then drop back below it, and currently we are actually in the same level. So I do expect the gold to either trade back below this level for a deeper pullback or trade back above that area for a little bit higher and then retest it for price to continue going higher. So something like this, if gold does. So we're gonna go retest it and then we can actually go for the target. This area is basically there for a target on gold.
Okay.
Um,
I mean,
but
I'm
yeah,
not gonna lie, it looks solid. It definitely looks solid. Like I said, all the I mean, outcomes that you're kind of marking or you're kind of expecting, in my opinion, they definitely look solid. And then if I was to kind of, be trading gold, and that probably would have been the same exact areas of interest and then areas of expectations to be, to be taken set up and stuff like that. And like
yeah,
I said, there's no reasons to be against the trend. There's no reasons to think that you're something else and then go against the trend. It's just a case of aligning everything and then just waiting for to that perfect moment that aligns with your strats and then taking the position, I guess.
nah, for sure, I agree, bro. But yeah, man, that is I can't like that was a good analysis though to see that the market is actually like it's getting clear with the trend and bro.
Yeah,
Now again, the same reminder, bro. Trying to stay focused and patient.
yeah.
Bro, you man pray for me. I'm on a challenge, so we're gonna.
Nah,
I'm
nah,
gonna
trust me,
actually
bro.
share journey, on the YouTube. I
Yeah.
was trying to do that small account, but we felt that we ain't been sharing everything properly. But with this, I'm gonna try to actually share everything, so there is more lesson to learn from me. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. Nah, bro. I think one thing that I'm gonna say when it comes to these challenges and stuff like that, if you're thinking away, as in you wanna pass it quickly, then obviously just believe me or not, you're not gonna be able to pass it quickly. I feel like
um,
it's just is a process. It's a case of following a process whereas you're not risking too much, but you're not risking too less. You get it? Because end of the day is a challenge. You wanna pass it, as quickly as you can. You get it? And then one thing I was speaking to a friend of mine, the way he normally does his challenges and stuff like that. What he does, he has his A plus setups, B plus setups, and C plus setups.
yeah,
So
yeah,
whenever he's obviously doing his whole analysis and stuff like that, and then base off on the setups that he has, if it's an A plus setup, then he tends to kind of risk about 1% or 1.5%. Do you get it?
yeah, yeah,
And then if it's a B plus setup, then obviously he will kind of risk a little less. And if it's a C plus setup, then he has two choices. Either he's taking the he's taking the setup, but they probably 0.25, 0.5 percent risk. Or he's not taking the C processes at all, and then it's a good idea. I think he went for 100k or 200k or whatever it was, and then he passed it that way. But I think
yeah. So,
when people start the challenges and stuff like that, they have this pressure, whereas they think that they need to do it in 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. You get it? And then if you look at the business model of these profits and stuff like that, they want to have people thinking that you need to be in a hesitation to pass these challenges. You get it?
for real, bro. Nah,
And then
honestly.
if you're able to convert the game onto your to convert the game and then bring it in an advantage of yourself, then these challenges are very easy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not being arrogant or anything like that, but they're not that difficult, to be honest.
Now, honestly, like you said, man, it's just all about you following your plan or
Yeah,
not. But
exactly,
mainly, bro,
exactly,
a lot of the challenges that I felt as well is the same thing that you said. Is
exactly,
because
bro.
I try to roast that process, like,
Exactly.
bro, again, like it's not in your hand, but bro,
It's not in your hands. I mean, just trust the process.
thingy, bro, is
Do
crazy, man.
I mean, it's like, for example, say that you've been back testing for years and years and years, and you've been doing demo accounts and stuff like that, and you've been
Yeah,
relearning there. But then when it comes to real life experiences, your emotions tend to kick in, and then you tend to be a bit more scared, a bit more like a bit more defensive. Do you get it?
yeah.
But obviously, if you're able to do the same thing that you were doing when you went going through challenge phase or real money or whatever it is, if you're able to do the things that you were doing on the demos or the back testing, then trust
Mhm.
me, it's only upwards from there. I'm not gonna lie. But then
Nah, for sure.
this challenges and stuff like that. Their business model is that have people make them think that you need to pass them in 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, and then you need to do it quickly. You get it? And then that's the mindset that's been killing a lot of people. Like
It killed me, so I fully agree. That killed me so many times as well.
yeah, bro.
So,
Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of people. Although obviously, trading is a career like every other career, but there's a lot of people that come into this game thinking that they can make it quick. We like it or we don't like it. There's thousands and
that
thousands, thousands of
it's
people.
just like a hyping to honestly, you're just trying to hype something because we all know if you actually try to follow a process and when you try to flip it quick, it's a different thing. You can flip it and get it done, but
Yeah,
if you actually stay honest and follow a
it's the
process
most
will
boring
always
thing, bro.
you might your process might you might just start it today and then okay.
Exactly.
But if you follow something clearly, bro, based on the like proper risk management plan and everything, it's rare that you can pass it that quick, honestly. Like
Trust me, bro.
you really
And then
stay
and
on.
then and then if you look at real world, if you look at people that are very successful, extremely successful in this industry against people that aren't that successful, it's just a matter of two different things. The ones that are very successful, they love to do the boring things. What are the boring things in trading? Being able to follow your process to the dot. Being comfortable with days knowing that you're not going to be able to take anything, you're not going to be able to be paid from, you're not going to be able to get paid. You get it? and
For
then
sure.
sometimes being comfortable with sitting on your hands sometimes without even looking at anything. Do you get it? And those are the most boring things. Do you get it?
Nah,
And if you
honestly,
look at the other, obviously the other masses, they don't want to do the boring thing. They don't want to be patient. They don't want to wait for the setups. They don't want to be disciplined. They don't want to be this. They don't want to be that. They just want to do it, get it done quickly. And then if you come with that mindset of being wanting to do it quickly, then you're not gonna last long. It's as simple as that.
nah, you're not gonna last. But honestly, bro, I fully agree with
Yeah.
that.
Trust me,
100% and half
you're not gonna
matter of
last.
fact.
You're not
Like
gonna.
that is technically, bro. But yeah, man, I'm trying to actually sit down because I'm trying to document the whole thing, like actually journal the trade properly as well.
Mm.
So, I think it's for me, it's mostly trying to build more discipline with the things that I do than
That's the
actually
hardest thing. That's the
trying
hardest
to
thing. Even
yeah,
even me with few years of experience is not to exaggerate it. I'm not gonna lie. I sometimes come to my setup and be like, you know what? I'm a bit bored. I need to get this done. I need to get that done. I need to get to see a setup. I need to get paid. I need to. You get it? It's a lot. It's a lot. But you've got to be comfortable with doing the boring things. You've got to be comfortable with it. If you're not comfortable with that, then like I said, my friend, you have no longevity in here. I'm not gonna have longevity in
You
here.
still got work to do now,
Honest.
honestly, man. We're gonna take that,
And
bro, and try to use those as a reminder and push.
I, and then I'm not gonna lie, like I said, I was in a couple of groups where people are just they want to joke about it. You get it? Come here. This is just crazy, but I
It
don't.
is what it is, bro. End of the day,
Trust me.
everyone learn on their own way, bro. Whatever
Yeah,
way
exactly.
you think
Exactly.
is best for you, bro. There's no need to talk about it. You just do that. But honestly,
Trust But trust
it's
me, and then I fully trust that you're gonna be able to pass that that 100K. Obviously,
no,
as
it's
soon as
cool.
you stick up.
I feel like I'm not even expecting to pass it, but if I do, that's a step closer to the goal. But again, like I'm trading, so I need to try different thing and actually try to prove my skills
Yeah,
that I can do this thing. So
exactly.
I'm trying to double down on this thing, bro. I can't lie, honestly, bro.
And
Fully
then I
trying to
think let me go to my FX book.
the XY is looking so good, bro.
Yeah.
Boy, we about to now. I mean, we're
Mm.
gonna lock in.
See, if you look at I show my.
Reading
See,
since
if you look at my, are you able to see that? Is it focused?
oh yeah, I can see that chart, the bar charts and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
exactly, bro. I've literally been averaging what on May is 2.55%, on June
Yeah, you
3.29.
know one thing about Lamin. Lamin is so you said I'm disciplined, but I think you're more disciplined than me completely though. Like I don't know, man. You're disciplined with that shit. That's all I can say, bro.
And then on July, I've been I think I've done 4.65%. On August, I've done what 3.28%, and then on September currently, I'm on 3.62%. Do you get it? If you look at this in numbers perspective, you might think that what the hell is this? This is nothing. But then if you look at it in a different lenses, then this is a lot. I mean, there's a lot of people. Even if you look at this these big boys and stuff like that, a lot of people are not able to average even 2% on a monthly basis. Do you get it?
Nah,
Even
for
2% on a
sure, man.
monthly basis.
So
And then
nah,
I mean, with, with,
that's
with the
it.
way this whole industry has been, there's a lot of people that want to say the 10%, the 15, 20. It's impossible to do that, bro. You cannot be averaging 10% on a monthly basis. I've not seen it. I don't think
You
so.
have to be
Even if it
you have
works,
to be
you're over
super
risking.
aggressive with that risk, bro. You have to
Trust
be
me.
super aggressive to do that. Like, but again, man, we're trying to enjoy that process
Yeah,
and just
exactly, bro. Just love the process. This is a whole different language for us, and then love speaking it, bro. It's as simple as that, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
for sure.
Yeah,
Nah,
bro.
bro.
It's unique,
But
bro. It's
yeah,
unique.
man, we're gonna come with you and update again.
Mm.
Either smashed or not, there's going to be lesson from it. So it's a win-win end of the day if you think
Yeah,
about it.
exactly. Exactly.
So
That's the way that I see things, bro. Regardless of whatever losses that I've had in the past, this, that, blah, blah, I just take them as lessons. Because with every loss in life, forget trading now. With every loss in life, there's a lesson to be learned from it. There's
No,
at
for sure.
least one lesson that you can learn from it that you can improve when you do it next time. You get it? And then if you're able to stack those lessons from your losses, then end of the day you're gonna be improving massively, bro.
No, for sure. 100, I agree, bro. Now, inshallah, bro. This week looks like it's gonna go well. So we're gonna stay humble, man, and get ready with everything that might come on our way. And
Even if you look at the news for this week, let me see what day is today, bro.
oh yeah, that is one thing we need to do as well.
If you look at the news this week, there's no heavy news. I'm not gonna. There's not a lot of red folders or anything like that. On Monday, there's no red folders for the euro for the pound. Well, actually, on Tuesday, it might be a bit volatile. We have a bit some events for the euro, some other events for pounds, and then yeah, from some other events for the dollar as well. I think we have FOMC and yeah for the dollar. But yeah, this week is kind of quiet. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be honest. So it should be,
Okay.
should be. We should definitely have some nice movements here and there. I'll be
Nah,
honest.
man. Honestly, let's get back on it, man. Get ready for the run and just focus as much as you can. But yeah,
That's it.
man.
It's all
Inshallah,
about
business
focusing,
as
focusing,
usual.
focusing, focusing, bro.
Now, the fact that we're sticking with the plan and continue making these videos is going to be a bigger win for us as well.
Exactly,
So we're
exactly,
literally learning with you guys right now, if you think about it.
exactly. Exactly, because there's a lot. I mean, bro, obviously, as a man, you gotta be able to stick to whatever you're saying. If you say that you're gonna do this, you have to stick to it. And then that's the same thing in obviously in trading. If you say that I'm gonna follow my plan, I'm gonna do this. This is what I'm saying. I think that I'm gonna be bullish for this pair. Then you have to bloody stick to your word. Stick
Nah,
to your your word. Stick to whatever you think you're saying. Stick to that strategy. Follow it to the T, like you're married to it. You get it?
oh,
As soon as you're able to do that, then you have no limits in this industry. I'll be honest. Like I said, it's limitless, but the sky is the limit for us. But I'll be honest. As long as we're able to put our heads down, focus, have a tunnel vision, then the sky is the limit for us. But I'll be honest, bro.
no, for
And then with
sure.
this Sule, I'm keeping an eye on Sule, man. Both of you. This guy is dangerous, man. I know that for sure.
We keep an eye on him. He. Next time he's gonna have to be analyzing the chart.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him a job soon though. I can't like, trading job. So we're kicking in the challenge in this house here, man.
There you go. There you go. Let it be that way, man.
Nah, but yeah, man. I mean, inshallah, bro. Kendi maybe wana ya kundunga. I
Yeah.
keep saying, bro, we keep missing the midweek trade recap though. It's not good.
I was about to say, you know what I was gonna do? Had we missed this today's call, I was gonna call you tomorrow and be like, yo, what's happening? We lacking, bro. I
We
was
lack
literally
it
gonna call
now
you
for
tomorrow
sure.
and
You need to be a
we
bro. This is the
lacking.
main whole thing, bro. We need to hold each other accountable, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
Some days
definitely
you
have.
might not wanna show up, but when
Mm.
someone is on your back, you'll show up
This is
regardless.
what I'm
But
saying. I was like,
I'm gonna
because obviously, you know what it is. I've not seen your text message. I was about to text her, but I'm like, maybe he's gonna message me a bit later. Then I was like, if he doesn't message me tonight, I'm literally
yeah.
gonna phone him tomorrow and be like, Suleiman, yo, what's going on, bro? Like, what's up, bro? You're lacking, bro. What's going on?
You should, you should. Nah,
Because
but
I'm not
yeah,
gonna lie.
man.
I think since we started this course, it has kind of came like a habit to me, and it has
Happy, bro.
kind of
You
you
I
get it. So I
cannot
have to get
trade
it done. You
without
get it.
these calls, but like I cannot
Yeah,
trade
I
without
have to
this.
get it done, but yeah.
Nah, for sure, man. At least now I get to take all this thing off my calendar, move on to the next week. Until then, bro, I couldn't
Mm.
even update my whiteboard, bro. But thank you for showing up, bro. Wallahi. It means a lot. Having you on this calls here every day. It's like it's giving the business vibe fully now. So you know
Like
what
I
I mean?
said, bro. Like I said, I'm still a student of the game, bro. Every single day until I part ways with this world, I always be a student, regardless of my level. Then I always be a student, bro. Trust me, I always
Nah,
be a
for
student,
sure, for
bro.
sure,
But yeah,
for
other
sure.
than that, make sure you don't lack on your challenge. Make sure you pass it. Obviously, you have a month. Make sure, obviously, by the end of next month, if I ask you, Sule, how did that go? Yeah, I'm a funded trader, six figures funded trader. That's what I want to
Nah,
hear.
for
Nothing
sure.
else.
That is what I'm gonna have to keep in mind, bro. I
There
got
you
lucky,
go. There
bro.
you
That's
go.
all I'm
If you
gonna
have
say.
if you have to write that in big words on your wall, I'm gonna be a six figure funded trader by the end of next month. then yeah, just have a place everywhere, bro. Everywhere, bro.
Nah,
Manifest into it, bro.
nah, for sure, inshallah, bro. I'm gonna sit down, bro. By the time I go sleep, I'm gonna map everything out, the
There
plan.
you
And
go,
yeah, man, inshallah, bro. Thank you so much, bro. Like honestly,
bro.
it means a lot to have you on the calls, bro. That's all I can say
Anytime,
to you,
bro.
bro.
Anytime, bro. On that note, peace, and then we'll probably catch up on what Wednesday. Wednesday.
Wednesday, this Wednesday, we're gonna make sure we don't miss it, though.
All
For
right.
sure. Including you as well.
Including
We
you,
got
bro.
three man here,
Including
three
you,
man
bro.
making our promises here, so it's not gonna break.
Including you, bro. We're making promises. We're not gonna break it because there's people are gonna see this. So if you make a promise, be stick to your word
Yeah,
and be a
yeah.
man of your
If
word.
we don't do it, make sure you guys blast the comment as crazy,
There you
whatever
go.
you
There
say.
you go. You've had Suleiman. You've had Suleiman.
Nah, nah, Lamin, inshallah, bro, inshallah. Ona ya kunno.
Yeah,
Assalamu
man.
alaikum, bro.
Love, man. Appreciate all of you, man.
My
Inshallah.
guy,
Next
bro.
Wednesday, inshallah.
Bye bye. Yo, chat. I don't know who it is, but you come super late. The video is there to watch, though. Some gems. Let's go. Now, this was needed. This was needed. This